I'm Andre.
Mahalia.
Chad.
Chris.
Russell.
Nice meeting you again.
Nice meeting you.
Same here.
So I guess we're gonna jump right into it. How hard was it for you guys to give up the name NexCyx, being that you had it? It's been a name you had for however long. So how hard was it? It was hard.
You know, giving up the name. That's not really the way that we were thinking about it. It was more of evolving and shedding like a layer of skin, you know, and moving on to the next level, a new journey, a new story. So even though NexCyx will always have a place with it, like in each of our hearts and the hearts of our fans and our friends and all of that, it wasn't very difficult to decide to do it because we all just felt like it was time. It was time for us to take that step to move on, you know.
It was still sentimental though when we actually did it. Yeah.
Yeah, we drink a drink for
We
NexCyx.
We literally did.
Yeah.
We drink a drink for NexCyx.
So how long was the process? Like how long were you guys putting the name change into plan?
Yeah, the decision to do it, like Mahalia said, wasn't hard, but to literally do it was hard. So we had the idea to do it sometime, I would say, like, we knew it grew a while ago, I should say that, but when we decided finally let's do it, I would say it was like sometime last year. So we just been like planning since then to do it, and it took a while. It took a while and a lot of hard work to actually implement the whole thing and the whole strategy, but we had a really good team working with us, so yeah.
So going forward, 2 Mile Hill. I know you said it's obviously it's a place here in Barbados, but is there any other type of sentimental value to the hill or to the name? Like,
No.
Just thought it sounded cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no existential anything. It's a really cool sounding name, and just the fact that it's a connection to home is just paramount, you know.
Yeah, Barbados has actually a lot of really cool
names.
Like,
Yeah.
Barbados is just cool on the whole, so we have like a lot of really good names there, and there were so many we could have chosen, but yeah, that just hit home.
in terms of the sound, is that going to change?
It's definitely going to be more inward looking, introspective, real. Exactly. Honest. Because, you know, we have spoken about stuff like that in NexCyx, but 2 Mile Hill is now the opportunity to really dig deeper and expose more than we would have done before, you know, and give everyone a clearer look and a deeper look into real things that have happened to us and real stories that we had to share. So it's definitely going to be rawer.
Gritty.
Raw, gritty, honest.
Yeah,
you know. So that's what you guys could look out for.
So going back to the name 2 Mile Hill, sometimes Barbadian acts or acts that aren't international, I would say, there are always issues with picking a name that somebody else overseas might already have. So did that come into play when you were coming up with the name?
I believe when you're naming something, you should always check to see if someone already has it.
We did a bunch of searches all over the place.
Yeah, for sure.
And there was none. There's also a 2 Mile Hill in the UK, by the way.
Yeah, please.
There are only 2 Mile Hills in the world. Well, no, 3.
No bands.
No bands.
No
Yeah,
bands,
no
yeah.
bands or anything.
Yeah.
Original rocker.
Fine. So how have you been responding to the name change ever since you released it?
Russell.
Yeah. Well, we built up a large fan base, especially in Barbados. You know, obviously we're from here, right? And we also have a lot of fans outside of the region, you know, all the way to France and stuff. So been getting some messages coming in. It's like, yes, I can finally read the name now. I can tell my friends about this band, you know. So yeah, so the response has been pretty amazing, you know, almost immediate. So yeah, we're thanking everyone for sticking with us, and we're going to take 2 Mile Hill, and you're to come along with us.
Yeah, like, y'all have to admit that NexCyx is not the easiest name.
Yeah, it was
you
not.
know?
Yeah.
So
I don't
We-
know, but
there-
that name was ridiculous. Like,
I'm sure y'all have printed our
Not saying
name
that it
wrong
was- not
many
saying that it was
times. It's
a
not
bad
your
name.
fault.
Nah, it was
It was
creative.
the original
very
name.
creative,
It was
but
the real.
hard.
Original
Yeah.
name.
It was too hard.
We spelled it wrong, so anyone can spell it wrong. You know what I mean? So it was
So,
it was
yeah.
totally our fault.
Yeah, we had to. Yeah, we had
Yeah.
to get rid. We had to get rid of it. Like our fans, there are people who hold NexCyx very dear to them, and there are people that have been reacting as though, like, they will never get accustomed to a new name. Like they can't ever forget NexCyx. But I promise you guys, you will. It's gonna sink in.
Yeah.
It's gonna sink in. It's just new.
gonna
It's really
merge.
fresh, and sometimes change is hard.
Mm.
And this was a very very big change, but it's gonna sink in.
So where is 2 Mile Hill now in terms of outside of releasing the song? Are you guys currently recording music?
Yeah, always writing, always recording. We got a lot of stuff in the works, and some new and fresh opportunities happening. So, yeah. So, y'all just look out. Like, you know, you
tuned.
guys have to still. We're gonna connect with you. We're gonna still be connected. We're gonna let you guys know everything that's happening on the website 2milehill.com, on Twitter, on social media in general. So, every time there's something happening with us, everyone's gonna know.
In terms of the image, we spoke about the sound already, but in terms of the image, I know you said you want everything black and white. So, is that was obviously thought out? So why that particular branding?
Black and white is very striking, right? And it kind of is less distracting. I mean, colors are, like, the world is full of color, yes. But black and white helps people to focus, I find. And since it's such a big change, I think it's a direction to get people to focus more on the messages that we're sending, and not really be distracted by the fact that Chris hair blonde now and my hair white now and all of these other things. Right? Now that I got storm here and stuff. It's really just for the striking effect that black and white brings. Thank you.
She stormed it, B. She stormed it.